In November 2024, mysterious objects began appearing in the skies over New Jersey. Initially dismissed as drones, these objects defied conventional explanation. They moved erratically, gathered in large numbers, and appeared to target sensitive locations. Before long, sightings spread to neighboring states like New York, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania. Airports shut down, military bases restricted airspace, and in a shocking twist, one object came dangerously close to Air Force One. Despite intense investigations by the FBI, Homeland Security, and other federal agencies, no one could determine what these objects were or who was controlling them. The mystery deepened when a retired Navy SEAL proposed a theory even more disturbing than anyone had imagined. The strange phenomena began with reports from New Jersey residents who spotted what they thought were drones. But these were no ordinary drones. They were much larger and moved in ways that baffled observers. What started as isolated reports soon grew into widespread accounts from credible sources, including police officers, military personnel, and commercial pilots. By mid-December, the situation had escalated. Stewart International Airport in New York was forced to shut down its runways for an hour due to drones encroaching on its airspace. That same week, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio restricted its airspace after detecting unusual drone activity. This base houses critical operations for cyber threat monitoring and intelligence surveillance, adding to the alarm. The following day, a drone was discovered at Nantucket Memorial Airport, triggering an immediate federal investigation. While small and weighing less than half a pound, its presence in restricted areas heightened concerns. The FBI and Homeland Security released a joint statement claiming there was no evidence of a national security threat or foreign involvement. However, this vague assurance only raised more questions. Speculation ran wild when Congressman Jeff Van Drew suggested the drones could be linked to an Iranian mothership off the East Coast, a theory the Pentagon quickly dismissed. Meanwhile, in Boston, 2 men were arrested for operating a drone dangerously close to Logan International Airport, further fueling public unease. Authorities also reported an uptick in incidents of lasers being pointed at aircraft in the airspace spanning New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, prompting warnings from the FAA. New York Governor Kathy Hochul called for federal intervention, urging Congress to pass legislation granting states greater power to investigate and address drone activity. In New Jersey, Congressman Josh Gottheimer launched a special online tip line for reporting sightings, emphasizing the need for accountability. He stated that these were not hobbyist drones but large, unauthorized devices causing significant concern. The White House weighed in, with National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby acknowledging the use of advanced detection technology, but admitting no conclusive evidence had been found. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sought to reassure the public, stating there was no reason for serious alarm. Adding to the intrigue, President-elect Donald Trump made bold claims during a press conference, suggesting the government knew more than it was revealing. He accused both the military and the current administration of keeping the public in the dark, leaving Americans with a sense of growing unease. Federal authorities have since deployed advanced drone detection systems and infrared cameras in a bid to uncover the truth. Yet, despite these efforts and the involvement of numerous agencies, the origins and purpose of these mysterious objects remain unknown. In late 2024, mysterious aerial phenomena began capturing the attention of residents and officials across New Jersey and neighboring states. Initially thought to be drones, these objects exhibited behavior that defied conventional technology. They moved unpredictably, hovered with uncanny stillness, and accelerated at speeds beyond the capabilities of current drone technology. Some witnesses even described them disappearing and reappearing in entirely different locations within moments. The sightings began in heavily monitored airspace near airports, military installations, and densely populated areas, places where any unauthorized aerial activity should have been quickly detected. Despite advanced radar systems and monitoring technologies, officials struggled to track or identify these objects. Multiple witnesses, including military personnel and commercial pilots, reported seeing lights in precise formations that blinked out and reappeared in baffling patterns. Authorities attempted to reassure the public with Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas stating that there was no cause for concern, and emphasizing that these sightings likely had earthly explanations, such as misidentified aircraft or elaborate pranks. However, these explanations failed to account for the object's extraordinary capabilities, leaving room for public speculation. The mystery deepened with an alarming incident involving Air Force One in December 2023. As the presidential aircraft prepared to land at Los Angeles International Airport, an unidentified silver-white orb was spotted nearby. Camera operators and local witnesses described the object moving closer to Air Force One than its escorting F-35 fighter jets, without triggering any defensive response. Despite the advanced radar and sensors on board the fighter jets, the object seemed to evade detection entirely. Reports of this incident were delayed by nearly 2 weeks, sparking speculation of a deliberate attempt to withhold information from the public. This delay fit into an unsettling pattern, as these mysterious objects continued to appear over some of the nation's most sensitive locations, including military bases and major airports. Federal agencies began ramping up their response. Drone detection systems were deployed along the East Coast, and the FBI, Homeland Security, and the Department of Defense launched joint investigations. Yet the lack of clear answers only fueled more questions. Why were these objects targeting critical airspaces? How could they evade even the most sophisticated detection technologies? Some experts proposed alternative theories. Retired Navy SEAL Clint Emerson suggested the objects might be part of a classified government program known as a Special Access Program, or SAP. These programs are so secretive that even high-ranking officials may be unaware of their existence. Emerson speculated that New Jersey, being the most densely populated state in the United States, could serve as a testing ground for advanced surveillance technologies capable of mapping cell phone data signatures or gathering thermal imaging on a massive scale. Adding weight to this theory, the Ocean County Sheriff's Department in New Jersey launched its own investigation after encountering the objects firsthand. Using industrial-grade drones, officers attempted to intercept these mysterious aircraft, but found them capable of outmaneuvering and vanishing without a trace. Some of these objects were reported to lack heat signatures, a feature that baffled experts and further distinguished them from conventional drones. One particularly chilling incident involved an officer who reported seeing 50 of these objects rising from the ocean simultaneously. The Coast Guard later confirmed sightings of 13 similar objects following their vessel, each with wingspans of roughly 8 feet. Attempts to engage or intercept these objects ended in failure, as they effortlessly evaded detection. The Ocean County Sheriff urged federal authorities to witness the phenomena firsthand, emphasizing the growing concern among residents. "Come to the Jersey Shore," he said. "See what we see, and maybe you'll better understand why this has us so alarmed." The growing number of sightings has now drawn the attention of top lawmakers. Multiple senators have demanded briefings with the FBI and Homeland Security. Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut has gone so far as to suggest that these unidentified devices should be shot down if they can't be identified. House Speaker Mike Johnson has already received a federal briefing, and Senate staffers have been looped in as well. Despite these high-level inquiries, the government has remained largely silent, fueling more speculation and public concern. As of December 16th, the sightings continue to flood in, with the FBI logging an average of 92 reports per night across at least 6 states. Despite the involvement of numerous federal agencies, advanced detection systems, and skilled professionals, no one has been able to determine the nature or origin of these objects. This story is far from over. Part 2 will dive deeper into this perplexing case, so stay tuned for further updates. If you've made it this far, drop a comment below with the phrase "just weather balloons" so I'll know you're part of the community that stays until the end. If you enjoy deep dives into mysterious and supernatural phenomena, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content just like this. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep an open mind, and I'll see you in the next episode.